welcome to Hobbies Fishkeeper. I am Will and thank you very much for joining me on this little fluval Evo 13.5 flow upgrade video. That was a mouthful. Firstly, apologies if you can hear my washing machine in the background. I am very sorry. But yes, I've been missing in action for a while because I've been busy with work and we've just had a little baby, so thanks for sticking with me. Videos should be coming thick and fast this week. But back to this little video. If you have a fluval 13.5, you may have noticed that the flow as a standard that you get is pretty low. So this is just a quick video on how I intend to upgrade the flow in the tank. So without further ado, I'm just going to bring you a little bit closer so you can see all the components that are going into this little upgrade. And yeah, so here we go. So what I will go through first is what you get as a standard. Now in the fluval 13.5 you get this little fluval submersible pump. Now this has a flow rate of 210 to 300 litres per hour, which is a max of 80 US gallons per hour on this pump. So that's what you get as a standard, and then with the nozzles that you get as a standard, you get this, you get a nice little Y-shaped connector which goes to two duck bills. So these duck bills kind of focus the flow. I hope that camera is picking up, into two kind of jets. Now obviously you can have one on the surface, breaking the surface for extra oxygenation, the other one pointing wherever you want. You can have them both at the surface. You can basically do whatever you want with these, to be honest, but they do put it into a focused jet-like stream in the water. So as a standard, you get maximum of 80 US gallons with two jet streams of water. Now what I am upgrading to is this, the eheim Compact 1000. Now this, I mean, if you look at the size difference, it does exactly what it says on the tin. It is very compact, but this has a flow rate of 400 to 1,000 litres per hour, which is a maximum of 260 US gallons. So small and mighty indeed. You're getting 3 times the flow rate in this little thing, which will obviously create more flow. Now what I am pairing this up to is these. So these are random flow generators that I have purchased on eBay, I think it was. Yeah, eBay. So these are from D-Flow. Now they are 3D printed random flow generators, or RFGs. Now what these do is, I don't know whether it's picking up on the camera there, you can see that it has a design on the internals which creates a vortex of water, so you have more flow which is generated in the water. Now obviously I've got 2 of these. Again, I can point one up to the top for surface aeration and another one to put random flow into the tank itself. Now they also drag in water, not just through the pump, but they drag it in from the outside too, which is in your tank, so that's circulating water around as well. So yeah, I hope it's picking it up. Let me just come around the other side of the camera. Can you see it? Point it to the light. And no, you bloody can't. Anyway, take my word for it, there are little, what should we call them? Kind of like propeller kind of 3D printed inside the nozzle. So that will create a vortex of water, thus creating extra flow. Now I don't know whether you noticed I've got this little Goonies cup. Now I've just put the out pipe in there in some boiling water to make this a little bit more pliable, so I can get it on the pump because it is a little bit tight. So whilst I'm fiddling around with this, I am probably just going to cut to the fish tank to show you the increased flow. So I'll see you in a second. Sorry, a little side note on the reason for the upgrade as well, which I forgot to say in the main part of the video. When you first get an Evo, you will probably discover that your fluval pump will be very, very loud indeed. That annoyed the hell out of me, but having said that, if you're happy with the flow rate on it, after you've had it in the tank for a couple of weeks, maybe 3-4 weeks, it will tend to not gunk up, but there will be the film around the actual motor. Now that film actually does quiet it down a little bit. If you take it out and clean that off, you'll notice that it gets super loud again. So that was the reason why I wanted to swap, obviously not wanting to let the pump get gunked up all the time, but it does get quieter, just so you know. But for flow, I would recommend upgrading to the eheim. So there we go. As we can see, the flow is very much better. If you've got an Evo, you'll know exactly what I mean straight away. Probably not the best time of day to film this, it's quite dull, but you can see it has kicked up quite a lot of crap at the moment, so that's floating around, but you can see the flow, you can see the surface agitation, and you can see the bubbles in the tank. So there you go, quick and easy flow upgrade on the fluval. Please don't comment on how filthy my tank is, I'm just doing some maintenance on it now, of which will be the next video on how to get rid of green algae. Once again, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers!